Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will get the ball first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme.
It's a seam wide open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Trojans are marching down the field. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still... Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Troy's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectations for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Working the big fella to the corner. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He's in open space downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice. They're picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Myers on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Going for it all. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts...
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Makes the grab. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Trojans will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be...
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what...
Looking for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants... this route. Under fire. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're at
turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Crispin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides. The hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you.
Makes the catch on the left, and he's going to score. Touchdown, USC.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Finch. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Gonna run it. It's Gaines. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to...
He tries to take the top off. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fitch. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence. And making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other. over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better